After many days of searching, hundreds of hours of house tours, and many declined offers later, we finally got our offer accepted on a house. After a 15-day close, we now have the keys to our brand new house.
Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. We have another week here at the house and a lot is going on. We actually have some more helpers here today. Last week we actually had my brothers here, but now this week we have Avery and Nate's siblings here. There is also so much that I have to catch you guys up on. I only have one camera, and with 5 people working here, both this week and last week, there's just so much going on that I can't film all of it. So I think that's gonna be the very first thing that I do film for you guys in this week's video. So we're actually starting in the master bedroom right now. We've got trim ripped out, carpet ripped out. In last week's video, I left you guys off with a bit of a cliffhanger saying that we had a huge problem. As you guys saw in the title of the video, we have a problem. We've got some mold going on here that needs to be addressed. When we bought this house, we knew that there was going to be something that was wrong with it just because of how low the price was. And we kind of expected that there would be some mold. Now, to be completely honest, there's a lot more mold than I thought there would be. But we're gonna take the right steps and precautions to make sure we get this mold cleaned up and prevent it from coming back so that when we do go to sell this house, it will no longer be a problem. I'm not really worried about the mold. I've done a lot of research. Avery's dad knows all about how to get rid of it, and it's just something that we're gonna have to deal with, and that's fine. It's basically everywhere. I mean, it's not like all in one spot. It's kind of here and there, so we'll have to just kind of spot treat it and clean it up where it is. But that is the first problem that we have. Also, I don't know if you guys saw this, but we did tear out that built-in that was here. It was kind of coming into the master closet, and we figured that we'd rather have a bigger master closet than a smaller one. Like if you see here, there was like wood that cut off like that there, and it cut into the closet, if that makes sense. And now this way, it's just going to be cut off that way, so it'll be a bigger closet for the master bedroom. It's already not that big, so any more room that we can make for this master closet is ideal. Just about the same things have happened in this bedroom over here. The bathroom is still pretty much the same, other than we got the popcorn ceiling out. We found some stuff from the previous owner that still needs to be taken out, but the bathrooms are actually one of the next things that need to be done. Soon we're gonna be removing this vanity and the toilet. Now I kind of think what we're gonna do with the shower is actually just clean it up really nice. It's actually in pretty good condition. We'll obviously get like some new fixtures and stuff like that, but I don't know. I don't think we need to spend the money on something new because it's really not that bad. As far as like the closets go, we're gonna make them look a little bit more modern and put some more modern like doors on them, but they're gonna stay because the storage is really nice. Same goes for this one here. Now, as we get into the living room and the kitchen, a lot more has happened. We've got all of the popcorn ceiling off here. It's empty. This wall is completely gone. We've got Lane here, one of Avery's brothers, and then Nate, you guys know. Right now we're working on the staples. We pulled up all of the laminate flooring, and there was actually like older flooring underneath, so it's been a pain, but the boys are working hard to get all the staples out so that we can start building it up rather than tearing it down. This is Zoe. Hi, Zoe. She's another one that's helping us. She's downstairs. We've got the carpet on the stairs still, so we got to work on that. This middle landing has kind of been a spot where we just haven't really gotten to yet. In fact, this is the only spot that has the popcorn ceiling left. It's also got trim, so I don't know when we'll get to that, but it's gonna have to be soon here. At this point, I would say we're like maybe 50% done with demo, maybe 45%. There's a lot that has to get done for demo, so, but also we've only had this house for like 2 weeks and we're already moving pretty quick. So anyways, let's go downstairs and show you what's different down here. We've got all of the doors off, which is good. This bedroom, there's some trim down here still, but otherwise the popcorn ceiling has been removed. Casey's actually in here, if you want to say hi, Casey. She's removing all of the trim for us right now so that we can pull up this carpet. That's another thing that we're going to be doing today in this video. The storage room is practically the same. Literally nothing has been touched or done in this bathroom down here. There wasn't any popcorn ceiling, just the, whatever you guys call this, a drop ceiling, which we're gonna replace with drywall. Next, as you guys can see right here, we got the whole bar out that was back in this room. And we've got Avery ripping out the sink and getting that accent wall off right now. Originally we were gonna keep it, but it got damaged when ripping out the bar, so now we're taking it out. It's gonna have to be drywalled over. But that is pretty much all of the updates. So now really it's just more demo work, and we've got a lot of people here to help us, so hopefully we'll get a good chunk down today. Like I said, everyone was everywhere this day. Both Nate and Lane started off with getting a start on removing all of the dreaded staples that were in the kitchen area. The night before, me and Nate were at the house pretty late starting this process of removing the staples, and we truly learned how much of a headache this process really is. Luckily, downstairs is concrete, so we don't have to worry about any of the staples there, but as far as the upstairs goes, there were tens of thousands of staples that needed to be removed. This included in the kitchen, the living room, hallway, and both bedrooms, and actually the stairs had them as well. Before we get too far into this video, I would appreciate it so much if you guys could give this video a thumbs up, and while you're at it, subscribe if you haven't already. Any interaction like these, along with commenting and sharing this video, tells the YouTube algorithm that you like this type of content and therefore pushes it out to more people. Getting new people to see my content is huge for a small creator like me, so make sure you do that if you can. I also do have a goal of reaching 10,000 subscribers by the end of the year, and I can't reach that without you guys. I have a whole series going on about this house renovation, and I also upload weekly furniture flips as well for you to enjoy. So thank you guys so much for watching and all of your support. While Nate and Lane were working on that, me and Zoe started our day off bringing up any of the garbage up to the garage to get it out of the house. This included trim that was already removed, doors, or any pieces of the bar that was removed last week. We're just trying to clear the carpet so that we can later remove it. Casey, the girl in the tie-dye, was starting to remove some of the trim, but after a little bit she was helping us bring more of that crap up just because there was so much and she could use a break from removing trim. It's not the easiest when you're trying to remove that stuff from the door frame. Now, I know it looks like 5 seconds to you, but it was about a half hour before she returned back to removing the trim. Avery also helped her out just because there was so much of it, and then after he got done removing a lot of the trim, he started on removing the carpet because all the carpet upstairs is now gone. And before this weekend finished, I wanted all of the carpet to be removed from this house. This carpet was holding so much of that cigarette smoke that the sooner we could get all of this out, the better. And let me tell you, there was a lot of it, and all of this was just from the upstairs carpet. At this point, the only trim that was left in this house that needed to be removed was the trim that was in the one bedroom downstairs. Casey and Avery tag teamed this room to get the doors and the trim done pretty quick. And then after that, this pile of crap was the last of the things that needed to be brought up into the garage. And I'll be honest, it was kind of hard tearing this bar apart because it was so well built. But after we got all of this junk into the garage, it started looking a lot better down here again. It felt like forever before we could get to this point of removing the carpet, but eventually everything was emptied out so that we could do that, and it was so dang satisfying because as you roll everything up and get it out of the house, slowly the smell of the cigarette smoke went away just a little bit more. Unfortunately, I don't think it's going to be enough, and we will probably need to prime the walls, but with everything you do, everything you empty out of the house, it just gets a little bit better and better and better until hopefully eventually one of these days we're not going to smell it at all. We did end up getting all of the carpet removed in this house at this point though, so you guys will see that in next week's video and just how much satisfying it looks with all of it gone. After we got the carpet removed, there were kind of a bunch of little tasks that needed to be done. Avery was working on starting to remove that vanity. Nate, you can see, was working on getting rid of the trim in the bathroom, and Casey was working on cleaning the tub. Lane was the smallest, so we had him working on getting the trim and the carpet out of the little square area here where we have storage. It was hard for any of us to fit in there, so it was really nice having him be able to just fit his little body in there and do that. But then we ended the day off with all of us, literally all of us, removing staples. It did take hours with everyone removing these staples, but if it were just me and Nate like it was the other day, it would have taken days. So we're probably most thankful to have people here to help us to do that. We do still have a lot of mold on the floors, and we will be tackling that eventually. We're just not quite ready to do it yet, but next week we will be working on trying to eliminate more of that cigarette smoke smell. So I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please make sure to like and subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you guys in next week's video.